Fresh off Alcatraz. We locked in. Uh-oh. This is not a test. Sometimes you gotta get out there and let them know you still for the people. What up, though? It's your man, Big Vino. Big Vino Comedy the most. Some of you are going to be tempted to ask yourself, what does that RNESQ mean at the end of the... That means real nigga Esquire. Champion of the hood. Connoisseur of all things considered ill and appropriate when you with the homies. Rolling blunts and drinking drinks and shit. Mobbing with the homies. You have tapped in with Psycho-Babble. Now, I'm gonna warn you, this is a wild ride. We don't do the gossip and the innuendos and the, well, we throw around a few innuendos. But we don't really care about other people's business. We talk about ourselves. Not speaking on another motherfucking person, but ourselves. And I'm the captain of this crazy ship, Big Vino. And I started to understand why I'm the captain of this ship, because I'm the king of talking about myself. Ain't nothing a nigga ever said about me that I ain't said about myself, and willing to address and laugh about if necessary. You know, I had a thought today. I had a thought because I had a very triggering moment. And in that thought, you know, you're processing a lot, and I'm starting to understand the advanced triggering nature that we tend to live in. And I'm so glad I had this thought this morning, because it brought me to a moment where I understood myself a lot better. And I understood how fucked up the game is. And see, as many of you know, there's a lot of things going on in this country we live in right now where wild shit is happening to people whose faces resemble mine. They're going missing, they're being harmed and degraded in foul ways. And as a person who has a face like the victims of these crimes, I have to stop and wonder, what if it was me one day? And that's a very humbling and damn near sobering moment. I used to run these streets real crazy. I used to be out here doing, you know, unspeakable things, and at a point in one time where I didn't care if I made it through. And if you had caught me back then, I'm taking on all challenges. Let somebody try something with me. But as you live longer, you start wanting to live longer. You know, as you live longer, you want to live longer. It's a natural instinct. You spend 40 years keeping yourself alive, trying to be here. So you start assessing at a quicker pace things that are worth maintaining, things that are worth dying for, and things that are worth living for. And as a Black man in America, you see these images of faces like yours being brutalized, violated, harmed, and never coming home to their people. And you tend to feel some type of way. Imagine you had to go sit in a room with someone who resembles the person who violated you. Could you keep your composure? Could you keep yourself together? And that's what I get asked to do every day. And I know the struggle isn't just mine alone. It's every skin tone that looks like mine. Hell, every woman, everybody. But it becomes particularly hard when you can't escape it, because there are times where you literally want to tune out. And every device, every platform, every news outlet, every person is speaking about the atrocity and the wild shit that you're trying to escape. And you want to just lash out. You want to lose control. You want to show people the animal you're trying to portray, you trying to perceive me as. And as I thought that thought, it was that very moment that I understood trigger. Because it's irrational to show you what you're looking for. That's irrational. But right now, I'm stupid. I'm so enraged that I'm stupid. And I don't give a fuck about the consequences. So if anybody I've ever offended got triggered by some shit, today I understand you. But that's enough about me. I be talking crazy. I got peoples that fucks with me that come in and do this damn thing with me, man. But I can't do this shit alone. You know, I can talk about me for only so long. But I got my homie, junior therapist in training. See, she ain't even an associate no more. She's a junior therapist in training. Give it up for Miss DamnItPhilly out. Oh no, that ain't DamnItPhilly. Oh goddamn, hold on. DamnItPhilly. I'm sorry, I had the same color hair.
You saw gray hair and you just ran with it. I was about to say, when I'm not sitting down yet. I'm still moving. But you can bring Miss Susie back up here.
Oh yeah, no. We can bring Susie up. Susie, what's up, Susie?
I said, oh my God, I was fucking 30 years, 50 years younger. Yeah.
For those who don't know, mental health mentor, straight from the West Coast, Susie Landolfi. Be crazy well. That's what we trying to do. Be crazy well.
That's right.
Oh man. But we're gonna bring everybody in fast, man, because we got a motherfucking show tonight. I got my brother from another give them up spiritual consigliere. Benny Blanco Perry. Benny Blanco Perry.
What up, what up? Tidings of comfort and joy, everybody. Salutations and all that good stuff. How y'all feeling?
Man, we are chilling. We got Miss Juicy Mo in the building. Miss Juicy Mo, what's happening? Fresh out of South. Are you still in Houston, or are you back home? Did you make it home safely?
Your sound going out.
My sound going out, or is your sound going out?
Hi, but I can't hear you. You
go
mute,
out and come back in. Somebody else say something.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
You can hear me?
I can hear you. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. All y'all. I can hear you. He's mute.
Oh, I'm mute?
You are, Vino. You're mute, sweetie.
I promise you I'm not, because I
can hear everybody. I don't hear him. I hear you. I hear Benny. I hear Miss Susie down here, but I don't hear him.
So go out and come back.
Leave and come back. Okay, cause I'm like, okay, am I tripping? Yeah, your phone is.
The phone is a little bit. Look, we got the good brother from the city of brotherly love. Give it up for Mr. Superfly. No wings.
What's going on, y'all? I was sitting there just watching how that just played out. Like, so everybody just gonna let Vino keep telling her to go and come back, and nobody else gonna say it, so she ain't gonna hear her to go and come back.
No, that's not what I'm trying to let everybody get everything out.
Eventually, Juicy gonna
It ain't
read
dawned
lips.
on
We
me
got
that
it.
she was only not hearing him. I had my mic muted, so I won't say his shit. So once she said she could hear everybody else, it was like, oh yeah, then just leave and come back. So,
Right.
you know,
She said,
sometimes
you
do
are
that.
mute. It was the finger guns for me. You
Good brother.
But I hope everybody's enjoying this wonderful Monday. We got a good topic planned. We're gonna wait for Juice to get back here, find out what's going on.
But before Juicy gets back, I'd just like to give a B-Day shout out to
Happy birthday, Bookie Butt. And the funny thing is that Baby Saul's birthday came on a Wednesday, Psycho-Babble, when Bookie Butt fell on a Monday.
Okay. Well, happy birthday, Bookie Butt.
That's team engagement at its best. Even celebrate Psycho-Babble.
Yeah, what up, though? My bad. Nigga Polo popped there with me. What up, y'all?
Hey,
y'all hear
Polo.
us? Can everybody hear us?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You waiting on Juice to come back. You gotta get Polo some home talk too.
We are all in the building.
This nigga Polo always got some R&B stuff going on, man. Got all that chest out.
Yeah,
in his R&B mode.
Hell, you say birthday was Bookie Butt or Baby Soft? Which one?
Bookie Butts. Baby Sauce was a couple weeks ago. Today my bookies.
Okay.
Happy
birthday to them.
Yep, they both just turned 21 again.
Okay.
Can I ask y'all a question? Can I borrow y'all's ear for a second?
I'm listening.
So I feel like I'm a little bit alone in this situation, but we touched on it a little bit. I know I'm not alone. Pardon me. I feel like it's not given enough voice. And Sue, you touched on it last week with post trauma stress.
Somebody has a loud background.
Yeah, that's Juice. I just muted it.
There we go.
Present traumatic stress disorder.
Present traumatic stress disorder. Because we are living in times where we're literally like, and I hate to use this phrase because it makes it extreme, but you gotta understand the extremes. I feel like we just watch lynchings all day.
That's right.
We're reminded of lynchings all day.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yep.
It starts to plague on your mind and it gets into a place where you're angered. And when you're angered and you see something like that, you instinctively kind of want to get revenge.
Right.
You want to act out. A very visceral feeling comes over you that I don't know if it's just me and it's just maybe I got some issues I need to talk to somebody about. But
I'm right here.
But it's just, does anybody else feel that like it's starting to build like pressure on you?
Well, has it ever stopped? Because in this situation, this is just like Emmett Till.
That's right.
This is just like the Central Park Five. Like, we have situations that happen like this every day. So, we can't even say like about it being post or that it had ever really stopped. These things have continuously went on throughout the years.
Or even how that footage has been released about the Carmelo Anthony case. Hey,
Yeah.
Mama Philly.
As I said, the Central Park Five.
It's just, I get the references and everything.
And that was ridiculous.
Right now, I'm talking about just like the internal feelings of like, how we were talking earlier, Phil. I need to go to a rage room. I need to go to my local gun range. I need to blow off some steam because I feel like this is the agenda at times. But then I don't want to feel like, hey, maybe I'm wild and I'm in my head. And I'm doing the most because I'm a wild motherfucker.
Right.
Maybe I'm just doing the most because I'm a wild motherfucker. But again, I feel like there is reason to have a certain amount of anger and angst.
No, you're right. You're right. And that's the point of it. The point is, and I think you said it right about it never stopping. It's certainly now more in the face and there's more going on. But that's the point, is to get you to react so that they can justify even more. That's what's so insidious about this. It's to wear you down. It's to make you react so that everything they say and do will be truth, right? It's awful. It's torture. It's literal torture.
I say it all the time. And Susie, I hope this doesn't fade too much, but you're trying to make me be the nigga that you say that I am.
That's exactly what's happening. Right. That's the fucking point. And it's not just you that has all this anger. It's those of us that love you. It's those of us that love you. Because I'm enraged myself. And I went through this with my family. Grew up in a Black family. I've been through this. And it's worse for you. And I can't even tell you. It gets me to the point where I cannot even hold back the tears anymore and the rage. And I'm listen, Vino, I'm ready to get in the front lines while they're shooting us down, those older folks, and we're in the front line. Go around the back, you young folks. Go around the back and take it over, because I'm done. I'm not leaving this earth at this age with this still going on. Never again. No more. So I really appreciate what you're saying, and to have an opportunity to talk about it like this now is so important, so that we can help one another continue and not give them the satisfaction or the power.
I appreciate that. Yeah, definitely, like real talk like that. That means a lot.
Susie, you definitely invited to the cookout.
Oh, Susie's been at the cookout. I
Thank
think
you.
Snoop gave her pass to the cookout. Snoop
There.
been gave her pass to the cookout. She been
I'm about to say, man, Susie can get a hand at the spades table, man. She good in my
yeah.
book. She was
Now
good
hold on,
last
no,
time
no, you can't just
when she
pass
made an
out spades
apology.
hand. You got to ask her, does she know how to play first? You can't just, you
I
just can't put
she
her in the
she
table.
this is hear me out. Hear me out. She good enough that I would have walked it through with her. You
Okay.
feel me?
Oh, you would
That's
have
what I'm
talked her
saying.
through her first game? Oh,
I'd have talked her
you
through
a
it.
real
Yeah, I'd have
fraction.
talked her
Wait.
through it.
Susie, you
You feel me?
understand what that means?
I
You
got it.
understand
I
the
got a
type of
fair share
love?
of patience. I feel like she earned that. You know what I'm saying?
I've never met anybody that got taught spades. We just learned it. We stood around, we watched it, we put
I didn't.
everything
I didn't.
together.
I didn't taught a few shorties how to play. Man, you know,
that's,
you be at
that's
the
being from
family
the city
event or
of brotherly
something,
love then.
cause
That's a different type of
and you
love to
gotta
talk
be.
somebody
You
through
gotta be,
space.
cause you gotta be careful. Cause once that love is off, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So you do everything to keep that love alive. Everything in advance. Cause if they lose it, that shit be out of there.
But
Man, look,
oh goodness.
going to what you said, Susie, about like I realized a long time ago that's always been a tactic that people will try to use with me is to force me to overplay my hand.
That's right.
So when I see these tactics, I'm already there. I know what you're doing.
That's right.
But I realize that not everybody does. What ends up happening is that it's a trap because they know a lot of people are stuck in a very juvenile mind state. See, as I got older, I started understanding, you got to choose where your fights come. You got to choose where you know what I mean? Because there's going to be, I've never thrown hands and it not be police involved. Like I got offered throwing hands once, but then the motherfucker realized who I really was and he backed off. He didn't want to do that. He offered me the fisticuffs. I said I can hit you and you ain't gonna call the police. And I showed too much excitement in my eyes for wanting to put my hands on another person. And he kind of reevaluated his position. But I understand that when these hands get to flying, there are repercussions.
Yep.
So I'm adultish in that way. Other people might not be so grown. I know there's a lot of situations going on out here, and with just personalities, where people think they are so grown and got such an emotional depth and maturity, and every situation makes them react like juveniles. I know a lot of women who react like juveniles in simple conversations that don't even really need to be debates.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people got the burn the house down mentality about any type of altercation. No altercation can be resolved with words amicably. We're gonna tear this whole shit down. Let's fight. Fuck it.
For some reason, I've been seeing a lot of old dudes versus young dude fights at the gas station videos. You ever seen?
Huh?
Why do old dudes fight the young dudes?
Because it was the way we
Because
carried our. I'm talking like
Wait,
old.
what?
It was the way we
because
carried ourselves back in the day.
a lot of times it be, the older crowd not fully understanding that some of these younger individuals are very shot out. It's not like the
This is
same
true.
factors of respect. The same factors of respect don't go into play. Some younger people won't guard their words around, different demographics that they're around. Won't care if they cursing in front of a child or a senior. So imagine you trying to school somebody. Hey, young man, don't do that, man. Mind your fucking business. I don't know you. That's how they'll respond. I
That's
see it.
how
I
they
see shit like
respond.
that all the time. I remember I
Mhm.
seen I seen an older guy and a younger guy arguing, and then eventually the younger guy was like, "Man, I'm wrapped out." I had to tell the older guy, like, "Bro, you should probably just leave that shit alone, man. Just go ahead. It ain't even that
Yeah, it's
deep."
just
Cause
nigga about to
he
hit you in
about
your
to
heart, make you shit on yourself. Go
no,
ahead.
he about to
Look,
shoot you. He was like, I'm
Yeah.
wrapped out.
Hold on, that's what I was
Nigga
about to
said,
say.
matter of fact,
Explain what that means.
exactly what he said was, I'm wrapped out, whatever,
Done
whatever.
talking.
Like,
Done
I don't
Yeah,
got
talking.
done
nothing else to
talking. Yeah.
say. Next words is going to exchange, and somebody going to be saying that's a shame, basically.
Exactly.
And he was like, I'm wrapped out, whatever, whatever. I'm like, yeah, you might as well just let that go, man. It ain't even that serious. I started feeling scared for him, and it's bad that we even got to be like that.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
But it's because we running around with a bunch of grown ass juveniles. Everybody's so grown, but they have like I
No
hate to bring
emotional
up my daddy,
intelligence.
but I love my daddy. Pause. I love my daddy. That nigga
Well,
taught me a lot of shit before he left this earth. And the first thing he told me, he said, nigga, you ain't grown till you accept full accountability for everything you've done. You ain't mad till you accept accountability for every single thing you've done. You got to stand on that shit.
That's right.
Well, he ain't say those words, but he said you got to stand up to your decisions. Stand by your decision. And motherfucking, like, it'd be like, yo, niggas want to be grown as hell, take a life, and then say, yeah, that man made me do it. No, you decided to do that. Take your accountability. Somebody always say somebody made me do this. No, you did that. You responded. And I guess that's why I kind of always had a problem with the word trigger, because it was like it's an uncontrollable reaction, but I understand it now. But even in the moment where I wanted to lash out, I still had to take a moment, breathe, disconnect from all this shit for a minute, turn everything off.
Yeah.
Turn everything off. Go into a world by yourself. Grab your notebook.
Yeah. Find some other way.
Be elsewhere in your mind.
Right. Yeah.
And I feel like that's a grown ass decision.
But now that I think about it, I think a lot of people are angry. Back to the original point. I think there's a lot of just pent up anger in a lot of people,
Yes.
and we're like taking it out on each other.
That's right. Another thing they hope will happen.
no, that's a fact, bro.
Well,
That's a fact.
how many of y'all were taught conflict resolution or healthy conflict resolution?
I wouldn't say
I was
taught
not.
as much as sentence.
It was more
I
so.
think when I was an adult, not as a kid, as an adult, yeah, and
As a
probably through
kid,
therapy.
as a kid, I was taught to respect my elders and to listen to my oldest sister. So
Mhm.
whatever she say, go. So whatever she said, go. So that's what I did.
Mm.
I kind of
So
miss
if
those hierarchies.
Right, there was a level of
There
respect.
was hierarchies. Okay,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the same
my
way
auntie,
to
uncle.
this day. I wouldn't, like, if my sister cussed me out right now, I wouldn't go back and forth with her. I just let her say what she gonna say out her mouth. I'd be mad as shit, and I'd just be like, I'll talk to you later or something like that. But like a verbal back and forth, never. My little sister don't do it with me. It
I ain't
won't
gonna
be
lie.
that once I say something, it's just what I said, point blank and simple.
I ain't gonna
It's,
lie to you. I do have a level of restraint with elderly people, but at this point, everybody who I respect like that is dead. So I talk to niggas however the fuck I want. But I try to keep it respectful on a basic, decent human level. You know what I'm saying?
I guess
Like I don't be like, yo, what
because
the fuck you talking about? I be like, hey, yo, do we have a problem?
that's only with my sisters and my family, like my father's side of the family. It's because that I got my ass whooped so many times for not doing it that it's already instilled in my head. Hey, if you do this, somebody's gonna beat your ass. Now that I'm grown, it's still like, hey, if you do this, somebody's gonna beat your ass. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. No,
so
like
don't do
that
that.
dead ass. And I think
It's just a
that's
mechanism.
I think
It
that's
is.
possibly why we fight the way that we do, because growing up, you were taught, oh, if you're not respectful, you're gonna get your ass beat.
Jordan.
There was no like I know one time, and it only happened one time with me and my little brother. Me and my little brother we was going at it with each other. I don't remember what we was arguing about, but we weren't getting along. My mama had been telling us, my stepdad had been telling us, like, no, y'all don't need to do that. And my mom made me sit my little brother on my lap, and we just had to hug each other. They did and I mean, and we had to hug each other until they finally said you can get up. But that's the only person I've ever had anything like that happen. Now,
That's
I'm not gonna
beautiful.
hug somebody that I'm arguing with on the streets.
No, you should. You should be. You should
You
have to
should.
do that.
But that's really good parenting. I'm sorry, I have that good of parenting. Mine's was like minute because I had one household that was a full family household, and then I had another household that was a single parent household, and then I had a third household which was my grandmother's house where I spent majority of the time. Well, you would, i.e., single her out as a
Mhm.
single parent because she's my grandmother. She didn't have a grandfather. It was never a male figure. No one male was allowed to be around her grandchildren. So if she did do something, we never knew about it at
I
all.
call that the SEM, single extended matriarchal parenting household.
Yeah, that's what I grew up into. So my
She's the
mom,
matriarch. She takes care of all the kids. These motherfuckers is dogs, just grown ass juveniles under her.
exactly,
Yeah,
she
ain't
was
no more big
born.
mama no more.
Yeah,
Ain't no
she
more
was
big
born
mama.
in 1918 and she died in 2012. So,
She
she
almost
lived a,
touched that 100. Okay.
she
But if
almost
you're used
touched
to
it.
arguing, but if you're used to arguing all the time, what are you gonna grow up and be doing?
See,
You
we
Arguing.
ain't
didn't,
arguing.
this is
Right.
true. We didn't argue. My grandmother's house
Mhm.
was very peaceful, calm. Me and my cousin got into little spats all the time, but they boys and I'm the only girl in the house. So therefore it happens. But
Single extended matriarch. Whatever grandmama said went with the whole family, I bet.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
what
really
it is.
did.
She was the matriarch. She ran
It
that
really
shit.
did. It really
Yeah.
did. I have her house, so therefore, like, yeah, that was my whole heart right there. But yeah, our parenting situation was you don't eat outside food, no carry out or anything. Everything was always made from scratch. Always be honest. That was a rule that I carry with my kids, which kind of worked for me because my kids respect me and I don't have to worry about them being disrespectful to me because I'm always honest and they're always honest to me. And I'm brutally honest. I tell you, whether it hurt your feelings or not, I'm going to just tell it how it is. And they always have that stuck in my head like, nobody can compare to my mother because my mother gonna always tell me the truth. She always been telling
Yeah.
me the truth, and it's never a day that she's not gonna tell me the truth. So whatever you telling me is a fucking lie. I already know it is because my mother is brutally honest. So you couldn't tell me that she told you some shit like that because I don't even sound like her.
I got
So
real
when
serious
we
for a second.
so when we talk
hmm
about this outrage on the things that we see and how we're experiencing and seeing things that are basically pissing us off, where everybody's mad.
hmm
And there's some people that's coming out there and they're speaking love, and there's some people that, as Vino would say, they got the fisticuffs. They're ready to
hmm
fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
It's
am I am not so much fisticuffs as I'm prepared for fisticuffs, but I really want us to be informed and judicious. Like my thing has always been treat it like a court of law. It's like sometimes let's make the law work for you. You've been pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed into a situation, and now you sitting here at your wits' end. There are legal claims for motherfucking like temporary insanity.
well, you say treat it like the court of law, but the law ain't made for it. Ain't really made to protect everybody,
That's
which
right.
we're
No.
seeing all the time. So no, we can
Yeah.
treat it like the court of law. But then we're still
Mhm.
going to be pissed off about
And you
those
got
decisions that get put in place.
And you gotta remember
Mhm.
that in the court of law, laws are different in every state that you in. So therefore, what court of law are we talking about? Because they come at you got Virginia where they make their laws as they go. So therefore, like what we talking about for real with the court of law? I thought
Yeah,
it was money talking, bullshit walk. It depends on how much money you got. And court is not what you know; it's what you can prove.
of course, and that's what I'm saying. We got to start being tight about our game. We gotta be. We have to understand the. And I know I'm probably the wrong person to be talking about this because as I say it, and that's just me because everybody claims I'm a pessimist, but I try to be optimistic and try to have a good outlook and try to come at things with a strategy. I do understand the enigma of knowing that the game is rigged, playing the rigged game, finding your strategy to win, and having the whole shit snatched out from under you. They flip the board over. They say, fuck your win, nigga.
Hmm.
So I understand that, but I still be looking at it like, legally, how could I do this? Like, how do I advocate for something legally? How do I don't know, man. And see, this is why it becomes frustrating. This is why when you think your way around the problem and you think your way around the problem and there's no solution, you know what they say that is at that point? No. When you think around the problem and you think around the problem and you look for a solution, and you look for every solution and you realize that there's no solution, do you know what they call it?
Hypotheses.
No.
It was an educated guess.
It's a reality that you have to learn and understand. You
Mm-mm.
just have to come to grips with it. Because that's what a problem with no solution is. It's just the
Harsh,
reality.
a harsh reality.
It's
Yeah,
a
I get
harsh
that.
reality. You just gotta live with that shit.
Yeah.
And now tell me as a black man, how do I wake up every morning with a positive attitude, with the aspirations to do great things, knowing that the game is rigged against me and I will never win because it's just the reality. As a black
I
woman,
ain't
y'all will
gonna
never
say
be in a place and y'all won't be feeling safe because this world is just not fair. That's the reality. What makes you get up and thrive to try to
some.
do more?
I can't say that we can't when it's just it ain't as the goal isn't as obtainable as it may be for some others. You feel me? Like we
That's
all
just a
know
nice
some
way of saying you can't win.
we.
Why
That's
try?
not true.
I
That's
mean,
not
it is
true.
though. It's a nice way of saying that.
It's not. It's saying that you just might have to go a little bit harder. If you really want it, you gotta really go hard for it. It's
I
not just
get that.
understand and accept that it's probably never going to be handed to you, but that don't mean you can't get it.
This is true. Remember the great debaters from Wiley, Texas?
She was
Undefeated
the great
debate team.
division.
Only 5 black kids that
Mhm.
debated every white college and won for the last consecutive 6 years and was still undefeated after that and so forth for like 10 years and running.
Great debaters.
And that, I think what you're saying, Vino, and I'm really thinking about this, is the longevity of something. So your reality and my reality is the fact that I'm alive right now. What I have to remember is that I'm part of a continuum. I'm part of hundreds of years, maybe thousands of years. And therefore, I can't not keep doing my part, even if I don't get what I want or what I deserve because it's rigged. I have to keep doing it for who's coming after me, because I think that's why you're here, and that's why I'm here. I'm here because a whole bunch of fucking white people did some unbelievable horrible things and still are, and I'm not going to be one of them, and I'm going to keep working my ass off to make amends and to change this, I'm reading this book. First of all, the title's the best title of any book I've ever read because it says "Burn
Burn
down
down
Master's
Master's
house."
house.
You know,
Wow.
Burn down
that's
Master's
actually
house.
that's actually a part of how some of my ancestors on my mom's side freed themselves. It was two twin brothers.
Yes,
Um, One of the twins were is my great 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 grandfather, in which they killed their master, had sex with his wife, and burnt down the house because
that's
he was
right.
raping the women and slaves and all that stuff. They got
And
tired of
this,
it,
Dang.
got
yeah,
they hit
this is
back,
by
and then ran
Clay
to
Kane.
Philly.
This is a journalist, Clay Kane. So he took that story and stories like that and wrote this book
Mm,
about all of the people that did fight back in a way that, and they weren't even caught. That was the best part about
mm,
it. But I have to keep remembering I'm a part of something much bigger than me,
mhm.
much older than me, much longer than me. And that's what I have to keep reminding myself so that I won't give up, so that I don't get discouraged, so I don't give them any power over my thoughts, my feelings, and my actions.
Mm.
That's all I can share because we need you, Vino, and we need everybody, and we need everybody that we can possibly have, help.
I
Man,
think that one of the greatest things that Master did was cover his face that he was racist though. And that's been still, you know, to even to this day. Me and Vito were talking the other day, and I told him, I said, I hate going on threads where there's conversations about Nolan and, a lot of these situations that are happening today because people have these fake accounts and they'll
Hmm.
say, well, black people are killing black people anyway.
That's right. That's
He was
always what
And
with a
our
bunch of
answers.
white people.
yeah, and I mean, and they're fake accounts. They
Yep.
have no picture, they have no identifying information. It's still like putting the sheet over your face and saying, well, look, I can ride out, I can do this, I can do that, and nobody's gonna know that it's me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
Cowards.
like the racists that hide
People
that
use
hide
that
in plain sight. That
Yeah.
that tell you that
people
they're
use that
racist.
excuse all the time.
Mhm.
People use that excuse all the time. Oh well, black people killing each other. Black people killing. So the fuck what? Killing is killing. I don't give a
Right.
fuck if it was a
Mhm.
black person killing a person, killing another black man, a Chinese man killing a black man killing a Chinese man. If you kill somebody, be treated like the killer. You
Hmm.
know, like if that's the case, if you just took a part of somebody's family away, that's what the focus is. Don't try to justify a wrongdoing by saying, "Oh, they kill each other all the time." So
Mhm.
fucking what?
Yeah.
We fuck each other all the time too. But nobody's pointing that out. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
yes,
We
they kind of
they
feed
are.
are.
each other all the
Yes, they
time.
are.
Yeah, they
It's
kind of
called
I
black.
mean,
are.
we feed each other all the time. We bathe each other. We do everything that any other
Yeah.
race does.
Yeah.
White people kill white people. Chinese people kill Chinese people. Mexicans kill Mexicans.
Yeah.
People would
Mhm.
use that to justify the racism. Like
Mhm.
Do you all think our president is racist?
I
Absolutely.
don't agree
Of
with
course.
when people like, go extreme about trying to have some activism and things like that going on when a black person is killed from an opposite race and they're not as active on it when a black person is killed by another black person. I'm the type of person I feel like if it's wrong, speak up about it.
Yeah.
If you're not
Yeah.
going to speak up about it all the time, don't speak up about it at all. Just chill, play the
Exactly. Don't
spectator
do it
seat.
when it's convenient for you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Stadiums are built with thousands and thousands of seats because it's always a role for a spectator. In a
Hmm.
basketball court, there's only 10 people on the court, but is a whole bunch of chairs on the bench. There's more chairs than the players on the bench. You know what I'm saying? So it's always space for a spectator if you're not ready to be active and do something.
yeah.
Sure.
I used to
Because
be an
sometimes
actor.
when you have step in trying to do shit, you can also take away from the movement. Like you can also take away from what people are already trying to establish and the understandings that we're trying to share. If you come in there and you don't really got your heart in it, like in a heavy town full of gun violence, I done gave speeches in my city and in my state capital about gun violence. You know what I'm saying? I didn't been out in the paint like that, where niggas was just being salty because they homeboy got killed. No, I'm salty because my homeboy got killed. Now let's go talk about this shit.
Mm-hmm.
Benny, you know what it flashed me back to this whole situation? And I know you probably was like, yeah, I already feel you, B, but nah, I was extra militant. We ran to them white boys in DC. I was
Wait,
extra
what?
militant from the rip.
What? Where's always some shit with him? What happened?
Nah, the white boy in DC said nigga around me. And like, he came to the show, right? He seen us at the hotel late night, he talking, and he just like being casual. So it's cool because he done bought some merch, he enjoyed the show. His friend is fucking with us and everything. His friend, like, Benny is really a spiritual consigliere. This white dude out of nowhere just broke down, told Benny his whole life story, and Benny had him crying and baptized my thing. I think he baptized, I think he said, "God, get
Did,
something to enjoy."
did you do the
And
sprinkle? You sprinkled them.
he sprinkled. He 40 them. He
Little
sprinkled
sprinkle,
them. And then
sprinkle.
motherfucking
Okay.
next thing I knew, the motherfuckers at the car door, he cried. He's like, "This is not my name." And they're like, "No, you just go see your daughter. You be the man that you were meant to be." Then he uplifted this motherfucker.
He
And then his
doing good
man
too.
is
I
over
think.
here in my ear like the true devil. He's like, this nigga always crying. White boy says it.
Yeah.
In my ear. Like it's cool.
He turned on the X.
Yo,
He turned the X.
you just seen the button flip.
How
Yeah,
you
he
mean
turned the
He
extra
just
black
fucked up
on.
the cool ass time, bro. I was like, I was really gonna have a different, like, white people scored a point with me that night if you didn't fuck it up. Now
He
they
turned the
lost
X.
10. They lost 10 points because of you.
You know how the toaster got the numbers on it, and he should have went
He
to 7
probably was one of them
and
white
picked it
boys
up to
that
9.
was born and raised in the hood. So with the black
So
family.
what?
You ain't
Don't
That
never
shit don't
matter.
seen
matter.
It don't
what's
matter.
That
that
shit don't matter.
what's that movie? It was with the little Chinese jump with the Chinese boy. What's his name? He got the damn. Anyway, the Chinese boy was growing up in a whole black family, so they thought that he was faking who he really was, and the whole time that's just who he really was, because he had grew up that type of culture.
I hear you, but I don't give a fuck. You don't get to say that around me. I don't give a fuck.
My white friends that grew up with me in the hood and all that,
They would
when you say
never.
I
nigga,
think the first
then
time I
what?
ever
Then they have no
heard
desire to say it.
The first time I ever heard a white person call a black person nigga was when I was in Pennsylvania and shit, and my fucking nephew got a white baby mother and shit, and she just casually said it, and I just looked around the fucking room and shit to see
Uh-uh.
if anybody else responded.
Uh-uh.
Or I was
I'm
the one
itching
that
right
was
now. This is my
big, and
trigger.
I'm
I'm
talking.
itching right now.
This
I want to
bitch
smack a
is
bitch. I want
white.
to smack a bitch so
I'm
hard right now.
talking
I'm
blue
itching.
eyes, blonde hair, white
Oh my god.
bitch.
Oh, I'm itching.
I'm looking at
I
this.
want to.
I forgot her name. Her
I'm
name was
itching to smack a
Amber or
bitch.
some
Just
shit like
thinking
that.
about it.
And I'm just looking like they like, nah, it's cool. Cause
I'm really
I was
itching
like,
over here.
nah, it's not cool because where I'm from won't play that shit. Like if a white person come up to us and call us a nigga, we're gonna definitely spit in their fucking face really quickly. Like that's gonna be my go-to right then and there. Cause who the fuck is you ever playing with? I told her, look, I'm his black aunt from DC who don't play that. Don't do that.
I'll pop them
Don't
in their
ever
lip.
have.
I pop them in their lip like a kid who
I
just
was
said a bad
like, don't
word.
do
I'll
that.
pop you in your lip.
I forgot her name though. I forgot her fucking name. It will not come to
Like a
me.
good firm pop, like an adult pop. You grown
Just
ass
because you got
juvenile.
mixed kids, bitch, don't mean shit.
And
That
that be
means
a
you
one
should never want to hear that even more.
that's
You have a
listen,
child.
that's one that's definitely used often. My fault for cutting you off, but people use that often. I hear that all the time on
I
like
got
live
mixed
panels and shit
kids.
like that. Yeah, I got mixed kids. I had to tell one girl like, yo, I don't care how many black dicks was in and out of you. That don't give you no justification on,
Right. That's right.
disrespecting shit that a lot of people take right to their heart. Like some people can hear somebody call somebody a nigga and laugh or not think nothing of it. You know what I'm saying? But some people have closer ties to the oppression of that word. Like I have a living grandmom that's 99 years old. Her first job was picking cotton in Alabama. She'd have in her active day, she'd have shot somebody they called her a nigga. She shot an apple out of a kid's hand for calling my aunt a bitch one time. And when the cops came and approached her about it, the gun was in her bag and it was still smoking. The
I
cop
don't like
asked,
that.
the cop said, "Yeah, did you shoot it? Did you shoot an apple out that boy's hand?" She said, "No, I tried to shoot him."
But in to play devil's advocate, the music made it be more. Some people think it's more
Because
acceptable.
Yeah.
music for our cultures is really made to bring us down right now. Look
Hmm.
at the artists
It's not to
that
uplift
try to
us.
touch. Yeah, it ain't last rap song that was really an uplifting rap song that was like 100% uplifting and talking about what was going on was Bone Thugs and Harmony
Nah,
change the world, heal the world.
nah. Probably Nas. I know I can. The one for the
Nah,
That was
kids.
after that.
AJ McQueen be talking that word too. Shout out AJ McQueen. He stayed with
But
some
it,
But
positive uplift.
how much light does he get, bro? That's what I'm
He
talking about. It's a
don't,
lot of
but
rappers
that's
it's a
why I
lot of
shout him
rappers
out
that's
every
on
chance
that,
I
but
get.
I'm talking about the last time that it was on a major scale was like you said, I know I can and let's
straight.
change the world. Like, or heal the world or whatever that song was talking.
But it ends up what it is. You listen to your music in private, and you might have a few friends from either side, and eventually you feel as though, especially if you emulate what you see and what you're hearing, you're like, oh man, they cool. I'm cool enough that I can say this today. And there's a couple guys I used to go to high school with that I've let say it and not push the issue. But then as I got older, I got away from I also had my time when I was aggressive with it. Hey, don't
You
make me
sold
knock you
out,
the fuck
man.
out. And now I've gotten to the point of, hey, watch your mouth. You
Nah,
know,
I
because
lived
I've
in a
seen
place where it was real divided. You know what it meant if you said that word.
it. Yeah,
You
like
know what it meant.
I did a photo shoot a couple years ago. We did it at the Capitol, Juneteenth Black History photo shoot, and all black people out there, even the older gentleman, when he heard the song that the performer was out there performing while we was taking our pictures, and it had the word nigga in it, he got up and walked off set. He was like, "Yo, I don't want to hear that. Why is that in the music? Why is that there? Like, why do y'all even have him performing? You don't know." And so
You
certain
don't got an
age
edited
groups,
version of the song, son. Yo, you always supposed to have an
right?
edited version of the
Yeah,
song, son.
but there's a part of our demographic that it's a hell no, no matter who else try to say it. They don't say it themselves. So anybody in that 50, 55, 60 into the 70s and 80s and 90s, they damn sure ain't trying to hear it. Us 40 some, 30 some year olds, because of 90s hip hop, we're more, oh, it's a at the end as opposed to the hard ER, so forth and so on. And because of the music, that lets other cultures think, well, they say it so much that it must be okay to say it. And then some of them test the waters. And then some of them, because they're only around their age group and their age group don't check them for it, that's when they get entitled and think they can just say it because it's allowed everywhere else they go. And those are the ones that, that's what pretty much old boy did that night. And, it was funny because I'm listening to my man talking about Civil War enactment on my left ear, but then I hear old boy say that on my right. And Vino like, yo, don't say that again. And then I just hear in a nice calm tone, him setting him, Like, you kind of killed my whole vibe tonight just by saying that. Like, don't even. And he started apologizing and everything, but Vino had already made up his mind. Like, yeah, you didn't flip my whole attitude for the night. Like, we was cool until you decided to. And when he tried, he look at this nigga over here and always crying, and it's like he said it on some. He say it all the time, shit. Like the way it came out his mouth, he says it wherever the fuck he be at, even if he's just around all white boys. I don't know, but
And if he
Vino,
caught me on a different type of time, the problem was he caught me right in front of the comedy club. So it'd have been like, the comedian I saw last night beat me up.
right.
There he is.
Right. Just like if you was out of the car, you might have you might have tapped his ass. Who the fuck knows? But it was a nice, like when Kingpin be talking to Daredevil and shit, he was like, don't say that again.
No, I had a surprise for him right there with me. You know how we roll. And I wouldn't even get out the car. I'd be like, pull up. I've been on my G Money shit. That's how you do it in broad daylight.
But and his homeboy, he in Japan now. He doing good. He did end up touching bases with his little one. So he said it's amazing how much American money can be spent in Japan. He said he getting drunk for $30 at the bar. He's saving money trying to spend it all. That's how cheap the shit is over there in Japan. So shout out to Jack and Jake and Jack. And I'm pretty sure he learned his lesson.
I don't remember which one was which. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, one of y'all niggas said it.
Jack, the one that said
it. I ain't gonna lie, bro. If one of them said it that freely, they probably converse with each other in that manner.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong.
But Jake didn't slip up. Jake didn't say it. So, man, Jake was wilding all night, though. I will say that.
He ain't say it there.
They had a fist fight. Jake threw Jack Wiley in the bushes. He kicked the man in the back. What? Then they both moved out the hotel room. Then they both came back. And then the next day they went to see the MMA fight on the White House lawn. So
these are the type of people that the young boy went out with. And you want me to hang with these people and be nice to these people and cordial and not be. And I loved it this morning when you said this word, Susie, because I be forgetting you really do this shit. But other people don't know this word. It's not being paranoid. It's being hypervigilant. But I have a reason to be hypervigilant. I'm walking around fucking landmines all day.
That's right.
But you know what I'm
walking around landmines all day. Why wouldn't I be hypervigilant?
That's right.
It goes right back. It goes right back to our PTSD, bro.
That's right.
Our present traumatic stress disorder.
That's right.
And we are still living in the trauma of racism. So how can we just undermine it and ignore it and not be offended, not be hurt? It's a lot of systematic things that happen to all of us. Like shit. All the time. All of us on this panel got our health attacked by poor diet and by the things that were accessible to the urban environments. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that, the fast food chains, all of that shit is all systematic. That's in my eyes.
Oh, that's right.
The Bon-Ton potato chips, the Poppy Store sandwiches.
See, like right now, I'm in Houston.
Got locked up.
But it's certain parts of Texas I can't go in right now.
Just to become slaves for a little bit and break your family's household structure and all that type of shit.
That's right. It's part of this. It's all part of it. It's designed. You're right.
When Trump was doing that "Make America Great Again" shit, my first thought was, when the fuck was America great?
Me too.
Really, when was it great? Outside of in some of our own eyes. When is another country or continent seen America and said, "Oh my God," and really knew what America be on and see the type of shit that they do and the things they cover up and say, "Yeah, that's a great place to be."
Well, I'm glad
you asked this, Soup, because I've been thinking about that a little bit. And they say America and the American dream, right? And what it is not that it's so great, it's the hustle we've created for other countries to come here, get rich real quick, and take their money and go elsewhere with it.
Yep.
And motherfucking they sell that dream to the world because think about it, what do we export?
Mhm.
What do we
Bullshit.
export?
I was talking about that the other day,
People.
how people from other countries come over here to go to our colleges and they get their education on a foreign exchange program, and then they go back to where they're from and they use the education that they got from here.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah,
Or
that's because the
stay
Unless
line of
here
unless
and get the
unless they
job.
fell in love with some
the
cheeks.
line of
Unless
the
they fell in
line of
love with some cheeks
racism has
over
started to
here.
be blurred
Or they
with the
stay
line of
here and get the
classism.
job and then they take that money and
Mhm.
then they send it back home.
But
Like
they're
that.
starting to but
Racism,
they're starting to change that as well to where foreign exchange programs are not as we don't use them as much.
Yeah.
It's
but the
very
racism and classism, those two lines are blurring now,
yes.
and that's the real issue. Is basically when I say it in conversations, more or less, people get to skip the line,
Mhm.
Yeah,
and black people have been standing in the same spot in line, like, oh no, y'all go ahead.
that's right.
Hold on. We're gonna get to y'all in a second, but let's push this Asian hate bill. Or we're gonna get to y'all in a second. Let's push this bill and let's push this lien and tax clause and so forth and so on. I used to complain about the shit here in Richmond just with the living where you could see a house, and not to pick out Mexicans, but you can see a house with 5, 6, 7 cars in the front yard.
Mhm.
Nobody's complaining that it's an eyesore. You know that there are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 families in
Mhm.
this one house, and no one bats an eye, and they all pay the bills. And when they get enough, that set go buy another house
Another house
and,
and
and,
do the
and
same
start their
thing.
life and get a company and buy from each other. But when we as black people try to do those things, all types of laws come into play, all types of mandates and standards,
Of
and
It,
course.
it's always a
what
blockage for
That's right.
the
it,
hustle we thought of
I
is
want to ask the
utilized by
honest question
everybody else.
then, Benny. How often has it been that black children weren't being put out when they were 18? When do we start building multi-family houses?
And it's just in the past recent few years where people have finally started to understand, like, hey, no, let me not put my child out
Yeah.
at 18,
Okay.
19
I
years
was about to
old.
say it's not a very common thing to where unfortunately within the black community that we're putting our kids out as soon as they turn 18 years old and telling them to
Mhm.
figure it out yourself.
Or if they there, you won't have to check, if not more,
Yeah.
instead of letting them save up. I've seen
Mhm.
families that are like, oh, we're moving back home with her
Mhm.
mom because we're
Mhm.
pregnant and that's going to give us time to save up to get this house. And they'll
Yep.
move back home for 2, 3 years
Yep.
and not have to pay nothing, and their money just gets stacked
Yep.
to set their life out on a good run.
I
We
I
don't get to
think
That's
do
how
that.
it
you establish
over I
generational
think
wealth.
it
Yeah.
goes to what the household income is like if they already have that well managed. Now, I feel like yes, a person could go to their multi-family home and stack their money if of the income in that house is already well managed. If it's not, then yes, someone's going to tell you I need help with the bills.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. You don't just get to live, especially the older that you come in age, like you don't just get to stay there for free. There's gonna be things that you need to help
Exactly.
around the house
Mhm.
with. But like when I was in school, my mom didn't ask me for rent. She didn't ask me to help pay for bills when I was in school. But when it was just me and my kids and we were just waiting, I was trying to figure out what we was going to do. I wouldn't even feel comfortable just living in my mama's house and not helping with something, at least some groceries
But it
or
was
paying a
already
light bill or
brown.
something.
Oh,
Some kids don't think like that though.
No, there's a lot of
That's
kids that
the
don't think like
thing.
that now. Yeah.
They
Like I
don't
should
think
just
like
be able
that.
to live here
They
for
don't
free
think
my whole
they
life.
feel
But
like,
the
yeah,
difference,
I can live here for free. You pay for my groceries, you pay for my rent. Baby,
Yeah.
that's not how real world works.
Yeah.
So
but in
therefore, that
other races and cultures,
They pulled a
they'll
Rolodex
turn
up in
down that
here.
150 you offering towards the light to know. Y'all put that in your bank account. Get your house.
but it
Get your
was
car.
offered
It's true.
Our ignorant asses is not offering. We're not offering. We're sitting there just
because we,
saying,
we,
you're
we haven't
supposed to
got to
take
that
care of me.
we haven't got to that financial standpoint of like Philly was just saying, everything in the house is already covered.
Hmm.
And we have more than enough, for a house that's fully paid off and you just paying your property tax and your light bill and your water bill. And for certain people, that might be a couple $100, 2, 3, $400 a month that has to go to the household, and the rest of that money, whether it be retirement, pension, whatever, is being saved. So you moving in isn't a burden, even if you're using more electricity, even if you're eating more food, because this house has been owned for the past 40, 50 years anyway. So because we rent or rent to own mostly, and that's the part of the starting line we're at, where we don't have, most black people don't have that family house anymore that everybody can go to
Sure.
and stay at. You know what I'm saying? And this
Exactly.
is great grandma's house, and it goes and stays in the bloodline and the generations.
That's the
Whereas when
first
all you
house
fall on
we
hard
ever
times, you go
did.
back to grandma's.
Sell
Or
grandma house. That was the stupidest thing we ever did.
Well,
Well, I was gracious enough to have that house passed to me. So I am that house now. So therefore I have to be the one that
Exactly.
if anything happens to anybody, they have to come to me type shit, which I
yeah.
hate, but it's
But
like, okay,
that's
I'm
not very common anymore. And then also, Juice, you have to realize this now. There's a lot of people that are your age that acquired their grandparents' houses, and the city came in and said, "Hey, we're gonna offer you this amount of money
Yeah.
for your house. You ready to let it go?" And now all of that generational wealth that your family built up for you is gone for a very small check that probably can't even help you get your next home.
so
and
I
that's kind
was
of where we
so
that's
I'm
kind of where we
glad
messed up
that
as
I
black
have
people.
smart and I
Hmm.
was smart. My house sits on top of an underground railroad. So therefore it's a national landmark. So therefore I would be dumb. I pay no
Hmm.
property tax. I am and I'm one of the 6 people in the district who own their property and their fucking house. So therefore I pay absolutely positively nothing. Only thing and my water and my electric and all that shit is cut to a minute number because of the simple fact I got kids that's disabled. So I'm just like, yeah.
Mm.
But what ends up happening is in
Oh,
the '80s,
they
in the
definitely
'80s and
tried
'90s,
giving me offers though.
black people wanted the choice. You didn't want to follow the family business and be a farmer, so you moved to the city and you sold off
Hmm.
the house as soon as you can. Or think about back in the day, growing up in the '80s and '90s, it was more black-owned corner stores, more black-owned grocery stores.
This
The
is true.
kids of those owners is like, man, I'm not working in no fucking corner store for the rest of my life. As soon as my dad dead, I'm selling this shit.
Hmm.
And then they sell it.
So,
And then that's how now all the stores are Arabic, Arabian, Indian. Those are formerly black stores in
hmm.
those neighborhoods because those are black neighborhoods. But the people that ran them didn't want to run them anymore. They took that buyout for a couple million for themselves, as opposed to saying, you know what? But that's because of individualism. We want to do other things. Like I was raised with a farming family on my stepfather's side. That shit's a fucking forest now. Where it used to be pig pen, garden, a mule to till the land, chicken coop, turkey coop, smokehouse. I grew up shelling peas and all that other shit,
Oh, what?
and putting vegetables and shit in mason jars and then taking it down to the country store to trade off and barter for other fruits and vegetables and shit. And in that farmers network,
Yeah.
and huh?
You was getting the peas for the greens.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
so so
That's
being a
fascinating.
that's like what being like
You a
again,
farmer?
if we bring it back to the main topic, that's us as
Farmer
adults
Benny?
making childish ass decisions, not doing any research, being too lazy, wanting handouts. And then it's kind of like, okay, so is that a post traumatic thing, or is that a present traumatic thing? Like, what are we doing to where we have shit and we're just letting it go?
I mean, it's post
Mhm.
and present because it's post because it was a language that was never taught. Like, you know
Why
what I'm saying?
is his
Like
voice
a
cut out
lot of
again for
generational
me?
wealth and financial literacy ain't taught to us.
Yeah.
Not in our formative years when it would
No,
really
because
hit
I can
home.
hear Philly, I can hear Superfly, I can hear
Okay,
Susie,
you
and
just
I can hear
leave when that
Jenny.
happens. Just leave and come back.
That's irritating as fuck.
I
I'm
know,
too
but
high for this shit.
okay.
But
Well,
I'm gonna do it.
just leave and come back.
All right, I'm gonna do it, damn it. Because I be damn.
See, that's
But
irritating as fuck.
it is, I understand.
But
But yeah, it's
yeah,
the
I
formative
agree.
years.
It's a little bit of both. Post and present.
Mhm.
Post is
Yeah,
because
because
they seen their parents struggle in that field and shit like that. Like, to be
Mhm.
honest, I didn't really get into carpentry and all of that until I was like in my mid 20s and stuff like that,
Mhm.
like on a frequent basis. But my dad's been doing that longer than I've been alive. That's the career that got him out of the
Pick up a
streets.
trade.
He's been in the
Yeah.
carpentry and all of that
Talk
stuff.
to
He
me
was
now.
working
We
for
laughed at the
my
trade.
city's housing
We,
authority
we
and things
laughed at
like
the
that for
trade.
a while. But
Yeah.
well, he worked there till he retired. So it's like growing up as a carpenter's son, I was doing music. That was where my focus was. I
We
didn't see
laughed at the
myself
trade.
doing
We
that. And it
laughed
was
at the
always I
trade route,
always knew the
even
money
though
that was there, but I seen the stress that came with it. I seen, you know what I'm saying, the risk of injuries and all of that, and it kind of swayed me away at first.
you saw the
Until I
hard
was
work of the
realizing like,
trade.
yo, I
Yeah.
naturally know this shit a little. Just
Mhm.
because I've
anytime
seen him
somebody
doing it,
tell me they people
and
was a
it might be a
carpenter,
part of me, just because, it's through generations that my family has been on that.
Yeah. But even when it comes to talking about financial literacy, how is it that us as Black people, like, I don't know about y'all. I don't feel like, and no shot against Mama Philly. I know that she's in the comments, but like, I don't feel like either one of my parents taught me financial literacy. I just knew that I had to go to work and pay for my own things, and that and
Exactly.
I figured it out myself. I didn't,
Because
I
a
wasn't
lot of
taught
our
about
parents,
credit. I wasn't taught about credit. The first time I really
Balance in the
realized about
checkbook.
credit
But they
was
were just
when
learning about it too.
you
one
said
at a
what?
time.
They were just learning about it too.
Yeah.
I
So,
agree with that.
not my mom and not my dad, but I
Damn,
remember
now Philly
listening
went
to people
silent
tell
on me.
stories
God
about how
damn
their
it.
parents kept money under the mattress. Like, they didn't know nothing about going to a bank. I know
Ah, this
people to this day that
Credit,
still don't have bank accounts because they don't trust the bank. They don't trust that their money is safe there.
credit,
They don't
credit,
know
and
anything about
yeah.
credit. They don't know nothing about a savings account. They don't know nothing about nothing as
Credit and
far.
credit score is a newer thing. It
Mhm.
wasn't around, but for so long, it's not
Yeah.
and so
But it's that
someone
kind
like
of
your
stuff that they
mom,
need to teach in school more.
I didn't
You
feel
know what I
like
mean?
The
it.
first Some of our parents, the furthest they have in financial literacy is get a job, go to work, pay your bills, and be in that
and
frequency.
that's it, and get on that
The
wheel.
newer
Yeah,
generations, a lot of people are taking more people are taking the risk of stepping into entrepreneurship and doing things that they personally want to do.
yeah, because they didn't want to be at the store. I don't want to be on the farm. I don't want to
Yeah.
be a plumber. Even though, like you said, it's 5 generations now that this is what we do, but I don't want to do that. And no matter how hard they tried, you couldn't get certain people. Like you said, you got into carpentry way after you could have got it. And that's the trade industry. They pushed the trade industry in school, but we laugh at that shit. Brick
Like,
masonry,
bro, the first time I
electrician.
successfully did a carpentry job with my dad was putting hardwood floors in at our house. I was like 12, and we did a great job. You know what I'm saying? Could have been working
Hmm.
from there and really becoming a master at it, but it wasn't what I was on.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Think about you at 12, just like, man, that was hard. To being 30 some 40 now, and you
Yeah,
see that
I'm
floor
about to
like,
say I
yo,
didn't learn that shit till I was like 24, 25. That's when and the job I did, I learned on the job and got paid for
Mm.
it.
The
He's
same
like, I need
floor
you
is
to come
still
do
at
this
that
job
house,
and follow
bro.
my lead. I said, all right.
That you know what I'm saying? We still walk on them same floors when I go visit.
Yeah, so now,
Oh,
Yes.
I don't know
now
what
think
happened
about
at the
now when
club
you go
after I
visit.
left.
I've
I
been
hope
working
the
in
lead was all right.
retail since I was 9.
When you go visit, now it's like, yo, we put these floors in 30 some odd years ago, and they still look good, and they still even. Like, yo, we did a good ass fucking job.
Don't
Whereas at
don't
12, we
don't
just like, man, that was hard. I wish he hadn't had me do it. I'd rather been riding my bike or whatever the case may be. But as time go
don't
on, we begin to appreciate shit more.
don't put me in your age group, motherfucker. It was 24 years ago.
Oh,
30 something shit.
Oh,
It was
don't do that.
24 going on 25 years ago, all right?
my bad. I
Don't do
forgot
Yeah,
you
we,
that.
said
yeah,
we still
we
under
not
Old
40.
as
40. We
fuck.
not 40 yet, are
Still
we,
in my
Sue? We
yeah.
not
I
in
be,
our
No,
40s
I be
no,
yet.
forgetting.
no,
I be
I be forgetting. My
that's
bad.
no.
how that's how
Don't
My
I
do
told
bad.
that
my
He
because
daughter
I
said,
30
no,
turned
something, babe.
40
right.
in
Me,
August.
me,
We're not
Dino,
gonna
and
do
Miss
that.
Susie are the
That's how
only
I talked to
team
my
killers
We're
daughter
we
30
not
did
something,
right
going
there.
babe.
to do
No,
that.
no.
We're not going to do that because I turned 40 in August. We're not going to do that, okay?
Welcome.
Welcome to the party, man.
Welcome.
You know, people turn 40 every day, B.
Yeah,
I ain't
40
get there
every
yet
day.
though.
Hey, yo, some niggas don't get to turn 40, B.
Don't
You
do
Yeah.
crazy.
that. I'm turning 40 in August. Don't do that.
Um,
I,
Like
Yeah,
all
even,
he said is,
anyway,
don't put me in your generation. We not the same age.
I didn't
and
That's
do it.
all I
this
It
said.
was
I ain't
that young gentleman called you Miss Philly, and I just had to respect the gangster.
because like even
That little boy was a liar. Okay,
you
that little, I
think
don't care how much he called me Miss Philly. He was still disrespectful. He lied in my face every time he came on live.
I'm not
Why?
None of his Miss Phillies count.
I'm not
think
calling you
about
niggas
the
Mr.
late
Shit
80s,
because I got siblings older than y'all.
think about mid 80s, early 90s. The internet is just coming in. Even to use a credit card back in the day, it wasn't put it in the machine. You put it on a thing
Yeah.
and ran the paper
Hmm.
over it to make an imprint
Yeah.
to send off for them to make sure that you had the money.
I
So
remember
that
that.
finance, it was so much time between them being able to prove what you really had. That's what check fraud. You see, ain't nobody getting arrested for check fraud no more because people don't use checks no more.
Ain't no more
But there was a
checks.
time where
I do.
it was 30 days before they found out you ain't got that money, and you
I
can.
still use my checkbook. Every now and then, I still pull my checkbook out just to know I still got it and
Oh,
I can
what was
still
his
do
name?
it. Okay.
Frank
I got one in this
Abernathy.
bitch, but it damn
Shout
sure
out
don't work.
Frank Abernathy.
Talking about some I still got it. like it's your groove or
Now
something.
I
Yeah,
still
it is.
pull my
It is.
checkbook out.
Look.
It's insane.
Like
You
they
know,
literally
people
We
used
don't
to
even
have
know
stopped
what
to.
his
making
signature
checks
is
in
anymore. Like,
September.
no.
They used to have to call to verify
We
if your
stopped
card
making checks in
was
September. Where you
open,
been at? That is
huh?
not. That
Ugh.
check is not valid, darling.
Yeah.
Look, it pulls straight. It pulls straight from your account, just like a debit card now. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
now, back
Now it
then, you
does.
had to,
but
But
back
back in
then
the
they had to
day,
scan it, had to sign them. They mail them in. You come back in 2 months to go to the grocery store to get something. Man, we have to let you know your last check bounced with us. You can't write
they
your
don't
check again.
they don't do
We
nothing but
ain't
send you
we
a
not
letter
fucking
through the
with
mail
y'all.
telling you that your account was
Your
negative.
check
Okay.
bounced.
Mm-mm.
Go back and
Or
watch
that you
More
got
Money.
charges.
Watch More Money and how he stole all that shit with them dead people credit cards. Because they used to go,
Yeah.
Joe. You
I
just
know
had the
you still
receipt.
got yours,
That's
mama.
it.
No,
More
but
money, more
But
money.
I remember, I don't, we don't have to do this now because our bank accounts are like literally on an app now. But I remember at the end of certain days, like when me and my mom would go shopping or something, I remember her going back and like balancing her checkbook to make sure that she had what was supposed to be in there.
they don't
Yeah, yeah.
even teach that no more because there's no need for it.
Yeah, it's all direct. But that was the extent of financial literacy back then.
Yeah,
You didn't know.
Shit, you
yeah.
need it now
But
because computers make mistakes.
And when we
but
got
that
credit, we fucked it
that
up.
wasn't something that she sat down and was like, "Hey, let me show you how to balance a checkbook." So I don't feel that was just I was
I
around
got
and I
that
remember
part.
seeing her do it because We shopped. My mom was the number one shopper. Okay, that's why I got so much stuff now. We
My
would be
dad
we would
showed
be at the mall every single weekend. We start off at Hickory Hollow Mall, go to Cool Springs Mall, go to what was the other one? Oh shit, I can't. It don't even exist anymore. But I know that mall had a castor knots in it. Like y'all know,
Mom's was
we still
busting
had
checks.
castor knots back then. Like
Now she had you at the mall every
we was at
weekend.
the mall every weekend. We would probably wake up at like 8, 9 o'clock in the morning, be at the mall. We go to Ruby Tuesdays and everything. Okay, like stop
Oh,
playing.
you had a good time, huh?
Yeah, my mama. I think that
She
my
said she
mama.
color coded that joke.
No, she. Oh yeah, number one secretary. But no, we would be at the mall every weekend, every single weekend. She would let me go to the like skating rink or the movie theater on Friday, but Saturday morning we was waking up and we was at the mall.
Yeah.
My mom and my stepdad worked real hard, okay, and
What it
she
say?
did.
Spin that
She
shit.
Where
Spin that
all my
shit.
scammy ass is at?
The
where my
80s and the
working
90s.
ass mama's at. Nah, fuck that. We
To
gonna have
my
to change the
husband for
word. We
packing
gonna have
You
to
all
get
my
change
your
the
hands
words to
on
clothes.
that
somebody's
song.
checkbook.
Shit.
I fucked my mom credit up at 8 years old because I gave my aunt her checkbook in the middle of the night. Yeah, yeah. My aunt tricked me. She was like, "You still be sneaking around?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm the sneak master." And she was like, "Sneak in your mama room and get
I'm
the
the
car
sneak.
keys and one of them
I'm the
checks."
sneak
And I was like,
master.
"All right." And I was my super sneakiest. And I snuck in the room and got the checkbook and got the keys. I grabbed the keys balled up so they didn't tingle.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
yep.
And I slowly opened that drawer and got
You
the book and
good. You
slid it
good.
back and went back in the living room. And my aunt and her boyfriend went and wrote fraudulent checks all over Virginia. And
So
fucked my
Benny,
mom credit slammed
ben,
the fuck up. They was crackheads.
hey
They
Benny, you
wrote
thought.
checks.
Let me tell you
So my
some
mom
real
fucked
sneak
my credit
master
up when she
shit.
put the lights in my name at like 4. So and then I re-fucked my credit up
I'm
in
blessed.
2001 when I got to college. I got a $500 credit card because when you're 18 and that score, that 18 credit score pop open, and I got one thing. I spent $100 of that 500 card. My mom spent the other part on a radio, so I had to pay that back. So financial literacy was never. It wasn't taught. We thought credit was just something that they gave people. It was like the AOL disc in Walmart. You want internet for $7,200? Get the AOL disc.
Mm-mm.
Spend that
All I
shit.
hear in
I
my
remember the
head is
first time I
I
spin
tried
that
to
can't
shit.
do
spend
my
I
that
think that's why
credit.
I'm
shit.
so triggered when I hear that song. I think about how I got scammed as a child. I shouldn't have had Comcast with the Playboy channel at 7, ma. I'm sorry.
So Benny, you thought you was the sneak master as a kid, right? Let me tell you what my little sister used to do. She used
Not
to
your sister.
slither. She used to slither across my dad's floor in his bedroom when they would be asleep, so she can go get some sodas. Cause he used to get him and my stepmom kept their soda stash upstairs in
In the
their
room.
room.
Yeah.
Kept the cold sodas, some cold sodas up there. She has slither across the floor. They just see the door
Shoulda-
crack open, thinking it might be like the dog or one of the cats or something. Yeah, like a little worm.
she did the
I'm done
caterpillar
with the
joke.
banks.
That's
I'm
crazy.
done. Mm-mm. I
But
think that's
it
why we
messed.
stay in the juvenile space so much because it's it's easy to reminisce about those good times when it felt comfortable and things seemed real innocent.
I
And
did get the. Go
you
ahead.
wanna you wanna just be in that mental space again. You wanna be where it wasn't so heavy. It wasn't a life or death thing.
Right.
And if we accept the accountability and the reality at this point of Life just ain't fair. Like, and if you really stop and think about that statement, like we like to say to ourselves, life ain't fair when we like trying to help somebody get over some shit. But like, do you stop and consider that sometimes life really just ain't fair?
Yeah,
Like,
all the
there's gonna
time.
be some shit that goes on that's really going to suck,
It's terrible.
and you really got to before you get to complain, before you get to it makes you not even want to try when you think of it like this, but it's just some shit you're gonna have to accept. It's like the Pac said. I'm looking at this Pac one out there, like Pac said, some shit that you just gonna have to accept is gonna make you cry, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
It's just some shit you're gonna accept that you just gotta accept and you're gonna cry and it's gonna hurt.
Even in this moment right now, thinking about that check shit and how much it fucked my mom credit up, and looking back in hindsight, that it made it harder for her to get us into a better place. That made it harder for her to get a better car. But I'm a kid and I don't know that my aunt shouldn't be telling me, go take this stuff out your mom's room so we can basically rob your mom without her knowing. Because it's going to take 30 to 45 days before they even find out we wrote these checks.
Shoot.
And so that cuts into stuff that I can get as a kid when I ask for it, because I don't know that I done made this huge, because, and I don't know if my mom or my step pop ever figured out that it was me that gave them the books. My Aunt Kathy might have eventually told them, but I don't even know if they figured out that that's how they got them. She probably just think
You,
that at some point
you
she
said
went in
she
her
was
pocketbook and just got them and did her thing. But
you said she was a crackhead, right?
yeah,
Yeah, she told on you.
probably so. Probably so.
You don't
Yeah,
gotta worry
Yeah,
about that, champ. She told on
yeah,
you.
probably so.
It was a random time
she
too. She
probably
told on
said
you
some
about that
fucked up
shit.
shit too. You think your little boy so innocent? He the one who gave me a checkbook when I stole your shit.
You think that damn Benny such a spiritual consigliere?
But that tore her credit up. Her and my step pop, I know it did. And who knows how many years it took to even build the shit back up and get it back in good standard, just off of that alone, and not having financial literacy behind it. So it's like, to go back to the top of the topic, we get stuck in line in the same spot, while every other Tom, Dick, Harry, gender, race, whatever, gets to get that guidance to skip this step that we seem to be stuck on. And that gotta be systematic. There's no fucking way that. And I know they say census wise, our numbers don't go up and down; they stay the same, which ain't good. Everybody else goes up, but black people
That's
stays in the
because
same.
everybody
But
doesn't
it's,
register their children.
yeah, that part too. We scared
I
to
was
not
just
do it.
I was just talking
They
to my
will
mom
stop us
about
from
that because
going to certain schools.
my mom used to work like the census and everything every year, and she used to tell people like, yeah, you don't got to put your child's actual name, just put that it is a child here. You can say Donald 6-year old Donald Duck lives here and shit like that. You can put any name, just put the age and that it
Hmm.
is a person occupying that space. That's how a lot of urban areas lose their playgrounds and shit like that because people don't register their kids.
Yeah.
So if you're thinking that
Sure.
it's an area full of seniors and mid-aged adults, why are you putting a playground there?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
true. So
it's true.
it's
I
so
worked for the
so so. The
census
real
1
question
year. It
is,
was a dope little job. It was around the 2000 census. This nigga was paying like $19 an hour for me to walk around neighborhoods that I sold dope in.
people
Yeah,
from the country girl.
fill out your census, fill it out. You need a dime too? You need me bag? I got you.
So the real question
Hitting up the set.
is the school system. Why they still pushing standards of learning instead of pushing
Cause
these
you can't,
health skills and life skills that we really need
cause you
to
can't have
really
people
make.
being
Because
self-sufficient.
the school system molds you to either, in my eyes, public school system either molds you to be an employee or a prisoner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, school to
They're
prison complex. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, now they have classes where you can learn life skills. Like, um, I went to what was called JTG. I can't remember what it stood for, but that's how I learned how to fill out my own resume. Like, I made my own resume. Uh-oh.
Mm.
oh no, Benny muted. I was about to say, damn, we done lost niggas again.
So why is that an elective and not a standard? If we know as a people that we need these things.
Because everybody's not going to need a resume.
Mm.
It's the harsh reality. Everybody's not going to get the job. Everybody's not going to want the job.
This is true.
Some people are going to be content with just living. That's
Yeah.
why. That's part of why. Oh, that's a part of why there's a homeless population. Once again, I'm gonna keep saying this because I do admit that I can always be wrong. So sometimes I'll be like, in my opinion, even though that's like redundant because it is. You should know it's my opinion because I'm saying it. But I'm just saying that to say that I'm admitting that I can be wrong about what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's not 100% facts that these are the cause and effects of everything. You know, like how my dog Vino used to do the as a man.
As a man, I'm stand by everything I
Oh, I gotta
said.
come right back. Hold
He
on.
been doing good though. He ain't been using it the past couple of weeks. He's just been
As a
saying
man, I
me.
stand by everything I said.
But I just think the whole thing needs a rewipe, a rewash, a retuning. The whole everybody want this motherfucker to just go and burn down, but there's a lot of stuff, feasible stuff that can be done to change a lot of what the fuck we got going on over here. And it's just too many people comfortable and complacent with the way it's already going. If you're winning in this system, then you're complacent. You don't give a fuck. And if you're losing in this system, you slowly starting to see I don't have a voice to get my don't give a fuck heard a little better. Philly, what you doing?
I was like, no, because even though it went down, I just turned the volume on my computer, and I heard Superfly say something to Vito about the as a man.
Oh,
So no, I was just laughing.
As a man,
yeah.
I stand by everything I said.
I heard you.
Word to pop.
I heard
He
you.
said, "Where's
So
the
no,
pop?"
I'm just laughing. I deserve to be able to laugh
Laugh
sometimes.
your heart out. Laugh to
I
your heart's content.
but,
Shout out to the
but
undefeated.
no, I don't think that these schools necessarily prepare us for everything that we need to know when we grow up. And that's our job as parents to know what our kids are learning in school so that we can fill in those bits and pieces
So
for them. Um,
my bad.
uh-huh.
My Rastafarian brother that I'll be telling y'all about how like he didn't give my nephew any of his vaccinations and all that stuff, and he's like one of the healthiest kids I know. He also
Mhm.
homeschools my nephew. And he's like extremely intelligent, but he's also teaching him life skills. He's teaching him outside of just, reading some stupid ass books just to say you read this book and that book. He's teaching my nephew legit knows how to holistically heal from things. He knows how to heal from foods, like, and he'll come up to you and be educating you on shit at random times. Like at 5 years old, he knew what the human code was, the human genetic code is,
Mhm.
shit
I
like
can't
that.
say
Like,
I can't say I taught Jeremiah all of that, but I did homeschool Jeremiah, and I taught him how to read, how to write, and like even now, because y'all know I be trying to date and shit. And so one day I was talking to this guy. I was like, well, I can't talk to you right now because I gotta watch my son cook this food. And he was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, he in there frying chicken. He was like, your son know how to fry chicken at 14? And I'm like, yeah. Yeah. He was like, I don't know nobody but like just certain things like that I'm just trying to make sure that I do with both of my kids. Like Genesis was harder to teach because Genesis is stubborn. Jeremiah was more eager to learn than Genesis. And so it was easier to homeschool him and get him prepared. So by the time he started elementary school, he was above all of the other kids in there by just learning how to read and write, count,
Okay.
doing math, counting money.
I'm sorry, Stephen Phil, but Soup, I can't let this dog go because I would be remiss if I missed this opportunity. Your man, you say you do the holistic healing, right?
My brother.
Your brother. Now, I'm not saying no names, but let's say we got a bitch who hair just won't grow. Is there a blend of herbs? Phil, go back, Phil. Phil.
No, because I
Is
don't
there a
want
blend of
any more
herbs?
DMs. I don't want any more DMs, okay? This has nothing to do
Okay, I'm
with
doing
me.
too much. I'm doing too much. I just want to know if there was a blend of herbs and fruits that you could take into your regimen that just maybe it don't get it all brought back, but give you a little fuzz, give you that little peach, like that little
You know they
like
say,
that fresh tennis ball feel. You know, you fresh open up the tennis ball and got that little bit of fuzz before anybody ever serve it up, so you do the Serena Venus thing.
can't lie to you. I don't know what the fuck my brother and my nephew be putting in their hair. They both got freeform locks, and when they take their crowns off, bro, and they unwrap their hair and everything, like my brother's shit go to his locks go to his lower back, all off the freeform. But they got some good healthy hair, but I don't
You saying
really know
he
everything they be
dates and
putting in their
figs and
shit.
whatnot.
He definitely detox it with, like, you know what I'm saying, different things, but you trying to
Now,
troll right now.
I'm
So
hearing about this
trying to,
acai berry.
You
trying
are. You're gonna get a voicemail.
What if I just get a
he might
I
at
don't
this
want a
Oh,
point
right.
DM.
I forgot. Let
in
me plug
Philly.
my business in the
This what I was talking
metaverse.
about. This what I was talking about the other week.
I'm a dietitian and personal trainer and now holistic guru in the metaverse.
He's a grown ass kid, okay?
So come see me in the
Toys R Us.
metaverse.
He's
I
a
got
Toys R Us
holistic
adult.
heals. The acai polo. Was we not just saying talking about acai berries and the superfood, Dr. Sebi and whatnot?
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, this nigga ain't
Seamoth.
even got his shirt buttoned up. I ain't trusting him.
Yeah.
Pause. Seamoth and whatnot.
Nigga got his chest out. I ain't trusting that nigga, man.
Y'all kind of do look like
That's a part of my
Gerald
PTSD right
Levert,
now. I'm trusting
Gerald
niggas with their shirt
Gerald
open.
Levert and Mr. Sweat. All y'all need.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where genuine at?
No, they LSG. Levert
But hold
Kelly
on,
is. I
wasn't that
mean,
the same?
no,
That was some of the same members on that
genuine,
the Best Man
genuine.
song.
Levert
They was
Sweat
No,
and
all on
Gill.
that Best Man song.
yes, yes,
Levert Sweat and Gill.
yes,
And then
Gil,
you got TGT, which is Tank,
not
Genuine, and
Gil.
Tyrese.
Yeah, I would never be a part of anything with Tank.
Levert
He
Sweat and
said
Gill
if you
was on
could
the
do it 2
Best
pounds,
Man song, right?
that means
Huh?
What's
big
behind
punchy.
door number
Door number
one?
one, I can get the job done. Look behind door number two. Yeah,
Uh-huh. And then
something
TGT had
special.
they did
Why did
but
you have to look behind door number 2? You didn't verify what you was looking for when you went to door number 1?
Yeah, I did. You just wasn't paying attention. I was just.
It's just never enough. It just never ends.
I was looking that way. I was looking at door number one and door number two can't be in the same place. Damn.
Y'all ain't even peep earlier. I was doing the Ray J hat trick.
Yeah, I saw that in the time.
All I'm trying to do is, matter of fact, you know what? I'm hot. I'm hot. And I'm feeling a little better about today.
Good.
That's funny.
It was growth today. There was some. And, I always tell you this, Phil. I be feeling like I've been acting like a grown ass adult lately, and that's what my people get. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna reiterate because it's morbid sounding. People judge me when I say it, but it's my truth. And why was we so hurt and rushed to be an adult?
I
So
never
we can
have
stop.
been.
So we can stop. We thought that once we became adults, we wouldn't have any more orders to take.
That's right.
But no, you got even more orders to take.
That's right. Yep.
That's like that's like when I moved out of my parents' crib. Like, yeah, man, I get to free farm and smash chicks whenever I want.
Yeah,
It don't
you
gotta
wanted
be.
to touch.
But yeah, you also
Uh-huh.
got them bills down too, my nigga.
You wanted to touch under the clothes.
I don't
You didn't
feel.
want to play house no more. You wanted to be in the house. Yeah.
I
I
wasn't in a
wanted the
rush to
option to.
become an adult per
I
se.
left. My mom got half of every check from the age of 16 to 22 when I moved out. So in
Mm-mm.
my mind, I'm like, if I'm already giving you half and you don't even really want me smoking weed in here, I might as well just go and get my own shit and pay the whole thing and I can do what the fuck I want. And that's what I ended up doing.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. When I still go to visit my pop crib, I feel like an alien smoking outside. Go chill in his gazebo and smoke some bud. Like I was
So,
on the fourth, I was over there, right? And I'm sitting out front after I ate a good meal and everything. I'm sitting out front letting it simmer in, smoking a blunt. My stepmom coming outside. Look at him, Harold. He think he grown out here smoking. I said, Mom, I am almost 40, man. Like, when will I be grown at this point?
yeah,
Oh, now you want to
like,
bring up almost being 40
Yeah.
when it's
Yeah,
convenient. When
Look
it's
at you.
almost
You
convenient.
see
40.
what I mean?
I'm almost, key words, almost
You
40.
there when you claim
Not
that you there.
40.
You
Mm.
claim
Not
that you there because you give it
not
reference
40.
to
Almost
that level
there.
of wisdom. So you there. When you
No.
start claiming damn
No,
near,
I
you
claimed
there.
that shit too early and mess around and die at 39 and three quarters.
You a young 40. That's all it is. You a young 40.
Now I claim it when
You
it's
a
right.
old soul. You a old soul, super.
I've been a young old head since I was a real child. Like some of the stories they would tell me about conversations they had with the child me. Like at 3, they said that I was afraid of clowns because their
Smart.
smiles weren't real.
Yeah.
Right.
Their
Yeah.
smiles were painted on. So I'm like, why should I trust them? Because they got a painted smile? That's a 3-year-old talking. I was an
Yep.
old man for a long time.
I ain't
Shit,
like
I got
clowns because of killer clowns from outer space. They was always
didn't even
kidnappers.
and then after I started seeing movies like that, I'm like, oh yeah, I definitely shouldn't have been trusting them.
Yeah.
that
Ever
makes
since
Like
I
sense.
it,
seen killer
that type of
clowns
shit.
from outer space.
I didn't even see those movies and felt like how I felt about clowns, bro. They took me
Nah.
to a circus one time and my nut ass, it was my sister's boyfriend at the time, but he's my brother-in-law now. They took me to a circus. His nut ass called the clown over to me. Almost got that clown hurt real bad. That clown almost fell down the bleachers because I kicked him.
That's why I think the Joker is my favorite bad guy because I recognize he's a bad guy from the rip. He's dressed like a clown.
Mhm.
Hmm.
He's
I
just,
don't
I
know.
don't got,
I don't
I
know.
know this
My
motherfucker on
favorite
some
villain,
maniacal shit. Right.
my favorite villain is always gonna be the Leprechaun, man.
Nah, he terrified me at one point.
I
I
was afraid
had
of
the
the leopard.
one
Listen,
real nightmare I can remember in my life in my childhood. It was about him.
funny thing is, right? I used to be petrified of the leprechaun too until around like 6 or 7. I had a dream, and me and the leprechaun got into a fight, and I got the best of him. And after
Y'all
that,
No,
sound
all the leprechaun movies was comedies,
no,
as
like
they were
Wayne
supposed
and
to be.
Garth. I'm the leprechaun. Stop it, no.
I got a problem with short people.
I
I
whooped
had
his
a dream, a
ass in that
leprechaun
dream.
guy that be like the little fat nigga in the first one when he was slicing him up with the shoe buckle. I felt like he got me. And I was just like, ah,
he was a he was a traumatized fat nigga.
yeah, I was
Mhm.
a traumatized fat nigga.
Listen, man, I think in that dream that might have been the first time I stomped somebody out too. I stomped out the leprechaun.
I hate short people. I hate Chucky when she dropped him and he rolled under the couch. I always hate people who got couches off the floor. I hate that shit. Don't have no couch off the floor.
Oh wow.
I feel like Chucky under your couch, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm traumatized.
This has been something.
Oh my god.
Yo, he rolled so fast.
Y'all think about that. When he turned his
He
head back,
rolled so fast under that
rolled under the
couch.
couch.
That nigga Burrow rolled quick as hell under that couch.
He did.
You never seen this soul barrel roll that fast. Except for like a roly poly or something.
He said, "We're gonna
you know
play
what's messed up about Bino
Hide
not
the
liking
Soul."
Chucky? Is that Bino quotes Chucky all the time.
Yeah, you gotta face your fears. Like I've learned that Chucky's not real. You know? He's the doubting dude that we Bella. I know that's
That's
not
good
real.
therapy. That's good
Hey,
therapy. He
Andy.
spent a lot of time with his therapist talking about Chucky and finding out that he wasn't real.
He's like, "Hey Andy, let's play Hide the Soul."
Hold on. You mean to tell me that was just a movie?
It's just the
He
movie.
been
I can
owie
say that
dowie
now.
dimblaying hairlines, but for we gotta make sure we say who it is because I don't want nobody feelings hurt. He been awie dowie dimblaying a hairline for Juno for 4 years.
Where do we Bella?
Bella, whatever the quote. He's been doing that for a couple of years now, and I was like, wow. Like he's really still like he is going to summon a hairline. This is crazy.
Oh, stupid.
Look, there's power in those words. And what I did was I looked the devil in the eye and stripped the power away.
Well, there's a hairline. It's just not. But there's a hairline. It's just not an even hairline. Okay, you got to start acknowledging what's happening here. Okay.
It's on his last thread.
Who?
Shout out to Juno.
Juno? Oh yeah. Look, look.
He got a
I'm glad
hairline
he gave
now.
up comedy. I'm just happy that the family's doing well. Shout out to the Power Wash Prince of Henrico County. My young nigga Juno Fitzgerald.
If anybody has seen DLG, please, we ask that you please let one of the members of Psycho-Babble know that he's okay. We've put him on a milk carton. We've been searching high and
there
low
was
trying to
reports
find
of
DLG.
seeing him on a Monday night. He might have been hitting the open mic, getting the shit back tight. You know, they keep offering him this North American leg of this tour. So I heard he in the dojo like Danielson.
The dojo.
I think I seen a picture of him at a local mic in a big ass pair of Oshkosh Bagosh jumpers. You know, the little pullover denim joint
with the yellow button on the breast.
Yeah, little double button. He had the black. He had both of them strapped up though. Kansas City jersey underneath.
Like Phil and Lil.
Yeah.
From the Rugrats. Okay, I got you.
Yeah, he had that jump.
Hey guys, it's nice having y'all here every Monday and Wednesday here. Miss Susie. No, Miss Susie, what you got going on?
We got one more. Hold on. We got one more though. Who else, Gino? Who else? We got to make sure people are okay out here. We got some reformed crackheads that be wilding sometimes. You know what I'm saying? That used to egg on situations. We not looking
for them over here on Psycho-Babble.
We just praying that everybody.
I just pray for them.
You want them on the sick and shut it? So we got to start doing a sick and shut in list every day.
I told y'all I got into a fight with a pastor about that. This motherfucker went to go bless the food,
And he started preaching about the sick and shut it. I said, hey, keep it on the chicken, nigga. No, I ain't here for all that in my prayer. I just want to bless the food. Let's go. I took a God is great, God is good. And you start preaching about the sick and son. Let's bless the sister who couldn't. Yo, bless the hands. That's it. That's it. Bless the hands that prepared it and let's eat.
Nigga said you tried to bless the napkins too?
Yeah, he was trying to do too much,
Lord.
man.
Lord, please bless these napkins that are gonna wipe our mouths.
Yeah, we did all that hooting and hollering upstairs during the service, man. We here to eat now. Come on.
That was more that hooting and hollering.
All right.
Clown me.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Shout out to the
yeah.
Colts.
I ain't gonna
Superfly, talk to him, man. Tell me where they can find you, brother.
You can find me anywhere, everywhere, most places with my face and my good graces at Superfly No Wings. SUPA Fly NOWINGS. I was about to say, because you was talking about all the hooting and hollering upstairs. I tell you one, John, in the Islamic community that might get you sometimes when especially during Ramadan when you fasting and the person leading the prayer might want to do a long sword at that time. He might want to, sharpen his sword and recite a long sword. And you be standing there, your legs start falling asleep, but you got to keep doing it because it's for the right reasons. July 18th, we have an event in the city. It's going to be Bike Day. I believe it's something like that. So it's basically for the bike riders, the cyclists. It's going to be on this trail. We're going to have some vendors out there, some performers. It's actually sponsored by Philly Rough Riders chapter. So it's going to be dope. August 15th, August 14th, I should be turning. I pray to be turning 37. August 15th, we will be throwing our first Tiny Tent outdoor event for 2026. Our outdoor showcases in the city. That'll be with a live band, DJ as well. If you're familiar with DJ Tiz, he'll be DJing. That was the creator of that party song. I'm the Nike Man. I don't know if people might have heard that back in the day. I'm the Nike, but that's my boy, man. He said he gonna pull up for me, like a guy in New York working out outside. He gonna pull up on the street light. Um, Smile is only life. Love more and lie less. Shout out to Bookie Butt and Baby Soft. Happy birthday to Bookie Butt. And that's my share. You can always catch me with the gang on Mondays, Wednesdays, and some Fridays. Sometimes I might not be here, but for the most part, I'll be here with the Psycho-Babble crew. And that's my share.
My dog. Miss Susie. Talk to us. Susie Landolfi, tell them where they can find you.
You're muted.
Oh.
You're muted, Susie. You're still on mute. Tell us you got to hit her microphone.
You're on mute, Susie. You're on mute.
We can't hear you.
Oh, hold on. She can't see us. Hold on. We can't see you.
Oh, there she goes.
There was like microphones everywhere. I kept clicking on them except the wrong one. So that's where you'll find me. You'll find me muted almost all the time. So you won't hear me, but you'll see me. They can find me all over the social media and then YouTube. I got a YouTube channel, actually, this old lady. And you can watch my podcasts called Be Crazy Well. And you can contact me. My phone number's everywhere. My email's everywhere. You can reach out. If you need some support, let me know. I'm here. I'm here every day until I'm not going to be here. So I'm going to make sure that when I'm here, I'm really here. Because who knows when we won't be here. So That's where I am. And I'm grateful. You can see me on the Michael Collier Show. I'm usually there on Mondays with Vino, Big Vino, and the gang. So, and I'm just glad to be here and appreciative. So that's it. That's all she wrote.
Thank you so much.
I just heard the claps. I heard the claps for Susie.
You heard
Yeah.
him?
I heard, just for her. I didn't hear him when Susie was going. I hear him.
You hear him? Oh,
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
they letting
I
us
know I gotta
do it.
stop acting so excited about hearing damn claps, okay? But go ahead, Benny.
Hold up. Get in position. I'm trying to see what he gonna do. There we go.
You talking about Vino?
Times have come to go, everybody. Comedian Benny Blanco Perry. You can follow me on all social media at Benny Blanco Perry. Next famous First Friday is gonna be February. I got these months all jacked up. August 7th. That's at 119 East Lee Street. Huh? Curry's Caribbean restaurant. Just did a showcase tonight earlier. I hit them with about a 20%, maybe a 30 if I'm being cordial with myself. But this Saturday, got a show Can't Ban Funny, hosted with Chuck Nephew. So I'll be doing that Saturday. Tickets is $15 for that. Then I just was told Friday the 17th I'll be doing a little guest spot for Brooklyn's DJing for another comedian, and they asked me to do a guest spot. Bully the Blind Comedian. So I'll be doing a guest spot with him Friday, and then Saturday the Can't Ban Funny show. Wednesday, Psycho-Babble. Other than that, I'm chilling. Very high. Very purple. I even got my purple shirt on today. But we gonna get in the right place in line soon enough. But no, life ain't fair, and it ain't gonna be fair. So play the best hand with the cards you dealt. And Philly don't teach people how to play spades. So
I don't.
I was taught how to play spades. Brooklyn said she was taught too. I had somebody finally take their time and show me what to do, because most people just tell you just watch the game,
Mm-hmm.
and there be so much shit talking going on, you can't really tell who doing what. But it's a simple ass game once you get the
It's
gist
very
of it.
simple.
Mm-hmm.
You just need to know basic counting.
Yeah, counting
But,
colors and shapes and strategy. But yeah, that's it. That's all.
Look, I learned how to play by watching, and then I'm not sure if y'all remember Yahoo Games used to have spades. So I would go on there and practice.
Oh, Yahoo.
Remember that?
Yeah,
Sure.
I used to go on there. So I was ready.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, Captain.
I can't.
Phil. Talk to him, Phil.
What's up, everybody? I am DamnItPhilly. Say my name like Hank Hill, y'all. You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at DamnItPhilly. Let's see, what do I have coming up this weekend? This Friday on the 17th, we have Verse Therapy, an open mic here in Nashville. Make sure that y'all tune into that. I should be dropping another episode of No Man, No Plan. I just be doing shit. Listen, my cousin hit me up and told me after this last episode, I need you to come over here and hang up a TV. I'm gonna pay you. So we might have to get a business started, okay? I might have a TV mounting service started.
Whoa! Oh, you got a mountain service.
I be mounting shit, okay?
Philly's
And I'm not gonna pause on that either, okay?
No, they call Philly horses. They get mounted. Never mind.
They call me David. I be meeting a whole lot of Goliaths. But yeah, so No Man, No Plan. I just be doing shit. There should be a new episode this week. Honestly, no, I'm not, because I just got back from Ohio. I gotta go back to Ohio to pick up the kids. I ain't doing it. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not doing it. I'm about to stay at home and relax. It's not very often that I get a full week without my kids. I'm not doing it. And I stand on that. So no episode this week. But like I said, verse therapy on Friday. And then of course, y'all can always catch me here every Monday and Wednesday, 9 p.m. Central Time. Psycho-Babble. What y'all got going on up in there? I hear the claps. Oh, Vino, what did I tell you, Vino? So on Wednesday we doing the on the rocks drinks. On the rocks. You can buy these at your local liquor store. They sell them in Kroger. They're just like little mixed cocktails. This is better than beatboxing. Okay.
Okay.
So we're not beatboxing. The last time you was on them beatboxes, Vino.
I'm gonna let you see what I've been on right now.
Yeah. This got effing in it. Oh. Ooh. Is that the blackberry? That's the regular one? Oh, the color's off. But yeah, this one is on the rocks. It got effing vodka in there. But that's 50 cent shit.
Yeah, I know what effing is.
Yeah.
Like
they got a bunch of different flavors, so you have to get a different flavor than me. I got the lemon drop. They got a blue one, pink one. They got an old fashioned. They come in different flavors. They're really good. Make sure anybody that's gonna be drinking these with us, make sure that you put it in the refrigerator, like let it get cold, because they definitely taste different cold than they do hot.
All right, so what's the drinking for?
Sometimes we just have a different drink that we might drink here.
We gotta confart. We gotta confart, okay?
I thought
it's called cathartic.
We're catharting together.
Wow.
Yes, we confart in perfect harmony.
Yes.
The Festivus for the best of us. Okay.
Yeah, I liken a catharting to a good farting. Like, sometimes you be having that pain in your gut and you be trying to be courteous because you're around, but if you just let this thing go, you'll feel a whole lot better. Fresh relief.
Yeah, like
that's what a cathartic is. You gotta let this bullshit out your system so you can feel better.
Yeah, when me, Vino, and Polo did the Four Locos, we felt great afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
We might not have felt great in the morning, but it tasted like gasoline, but we made it. We lived. We're still here.
I did the Four Locos. I think I did 4 ice cubes in my water, something like that.
And then we did the beatboxes. We've done me and Vino did the what's the buzz balls. We
was enjoying some good day drinking till that young lesbian brought me to a fisticuffs.
Yes, we used to have a good Saturday day drinking together.
Other than beatbox.
No. We drank regular. We drank hard liquor on a Saturday, okay?
Yeah,
hard liquor on a Saturday.
Okay. That's what I get down with the regular liquor. I can't do that malt shit. And I tried that beatbox. I gave mine to Brooklyn. She bought like 6 of them Jones. I think I did this much of one of them.
Yeah, they taste good.
Yeah, they didn't really get me drunk, but they
taste good.
Give me tequila and some type of a little ha-ha on it, and I'm good.
A little ha-ha on it.
Yeah, just a little chaser. Give me a beat to chase it.
Y'all need to see it again. On the rocks.
I got Jose Cuervo mix. That's what it looked like you got in that bottle. The same stuff I got to say, just added tequila.
They're like $5.99. Maybe $7.99.
For that size?
Huh?
For that size?
Mm-hmm. If they come in bigger sizes, I don't know about it. But this is the
and they
size I've
all of them vodka though? All of them vodka?
No, some of them are whiskey. Like, they're all different. So the last one I had was Tahitian Treat. I believe that had I think that one had tequila in it. So they're all different. You just got to read them and see what they got.
Now, was it a branded tequila in it?
I
Yes.
can't
I
drink
just
like
don't
that.
remember which brand it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, because you said it's open in the joints you got right there. That's
Yes.
50 shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That's
it'll tell you like it's right there on there. So it says effing, and then right beside it says crafted with effing vodka and elderflower liqueur.
okay.
Yeah, so they're pretty good. But like I said, I like them cold better than I like them room temperature.
But you should
Everything
probably do
tastes
what the
better
label say
cold.
and put it on the rocks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it say that, but some people they don't listen.
you don't want to dilute it. Yeah, you one of them types. So if I put it over ice, it's
Yeah.
gonna get weaker.
Yeah, that's why I said put it in the refrigerator. Let it get
Put it in the
cold.
freezer.
Yeah.
Get it slushy.
Refrigerator, freezer. Yeah, let it get cold. It definitely tastes better when it's cold than room
It
temperature.
probably
I'm gonna make
tastes
a
booming
slushy
when
out of
it's
mine.
slushy.
We're gonna go get some of that. We're gonna make slushies.
I'm definitely getting one of
Polo.
those ninjas for Christmas.
Now was that from the
ninjas.
liquor store? That's from the liquor store?
Yes, I got this at Kroger in Ohio. Ohio has a liquor store in the Kroger. So
Okay.
yeah.
Kroger liquor.
But I think that you can buy it off the shelf in just a regular store too. I don't know. I wouldn't think so since it has effing vodka in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That will probably be at the ABC store.
Yeah.
This
We'll
liquor
make some
money
slushies
is
with a
crazy.
bag of ice. Yeah.
We got a bullet.
Yeah, we got a ninja bullet downstairs. We're gonna make slushies Wednesday with y'all.
Okay.
We're gonna put applesauce in it. Cause that was the most fun shit I did in Georgia was go to Wet Willie's. That fucking slushy bar? Nigga, what? Just
Brain freeze like a motherfucker.
And it's 1,000 degrees outside. I'm drinking alcohol in the middle of the day. Oh yeah, I was wilding in Georgia a couple years back. Yeah.
I'm glad you stopped drinking. I saw the choices you was making when you was drinking. I'm glad you found yourself, bro. I want to applaud that. You're a better man today than you were yesterday, sir.
Took some atonement for my atrocities. Yeah, I definitely did. Yeah.
Polo, man, talk to him. Tell him what you got going on.
First off, I just want to say I enjoyed the conversation. Oh, I look up here. Okay, my bad. The monitor's down here, whatever. But great conversation. I just wanted to pinpoint some shit. Like I heard, like the repeated themes in the conversation was like hierarchy, respect, passing down, teaching each other, and mainly we were talking about Black people, Black culture, but I think it goes for everybody, right? All races. We need to, like, we're angry. I felt like everybody was like venting. And so we're angry. That's why we're getting a lot of these fights at the McDonald's and at the restaurants and at the gas station and on the train. Like, we are angry. So we gotta fucking heal and find some better ways of race relations and coming together than the N-word. And yeah, there's a lot more to explore that too. But yeah, it was a great conversation, and thank y'all for having me as always. You can find me on IG at 180 Polo and on YouTube at King Polo Comedy. The Rotation Podcast is on there. Check us out, featuring King Big Vino. I'm out.
Thank you, Polo. I'm over here cooked. I've been drinking. I've been smoking. This was a fun ass conversation. I'm not even gonna take a solo screen. I'll just go sit here and talk shit. But I guess I go solo screen. Okay, boom, hold on. Wow. I'm impatient. Oh shit. Oh no, hold on, no, wrong button. I'm fucking up.
Is that Miss Susie?
No, I'm fucking up. That's what you get for talking shit. Hold on. Why am I trying to do shit offhand? No, what's going on here? Here we go. There we go. Okay. This is what I was trying to do. All right. Sometimes you do find the answer you're looking for at the bottom of the cup. But most of the time, you're going to find peace on the other end of the conflict you're avoiding. And those words usually get me through my day. And that's why I might be so confrontational at times. And I think I'm managing it a little better these days where I'm picking my confrontations better. But I truly understand what it is to be triggered now. And by dropping those grown-ass juvenile habits, I think I'm living, if not always the happiest existence, the most productive one.
Vino died and came back 3 times today.
Let's.
Like,
I did.
3 times. Okay.
I did. I got yelled at. Look, I keep trying to tell people, and Philly can attest to this one. And Susie, please don't get scared when I say this, but I mean this with the most God honest truth. Right? Everyone who disrespects me, everyone who crosses me, everyone who does me wrong, they either die, all their hair fall out, motherfucking, like, what else be happening to them, Phil? Motherfucking,
they get black eyes.
They get dark eyes. Like, life just karmically just start punching them in the face and giving them dark eyes. They lose all their possessions. They're barefoot. Well, they're almost barefoot. They're sockless in the streets. They're sockless. And then they develop their mother's hips. They have boy hips. They become the boy with lady hips. God gives every enemy of mine a horrible dental outlook. Like, if you ever look at the people who do wrong by me, who say wrong by me, they have horrible teeth.
Do they?
And they're forever pursued by law enforcement because they know who they are. Like, they know, like, who they are. You can't find peace if you do wrong by me.
They do get those dark eyes, though.
Mm-hmm.
Them raccoon
that's
eyes.
great. That's energy.
Like,
that's energetic karma, right? That's the energetic getting back at someone. You don't even have to put a hand on them.
He'd be swift. I mean,
just look at him.
Scary.
The evil eye. You know, the Italians used to call it the evil eye. So there you go.
The evil eye.
That's right.
I don't even give him the evil eye. I go pray. I thank God. You know the mission I'm on. Please show me what I should do. And he say, "Be still."
Be still. I'll tell you. I'll handle it.
Vino don't really like to be still, though.
I don't. I'm petty.
Vino's petty.
I'm petty as shit. Oh my God. When I don't be petty, I get the itch. You see? Don't let her fool you, Miss Susie. Philly the same way. She don't get to be petty. She get the bubble guts. She got to get the boo-boos. She got the nervous boo-boos.
I do. It's real bad. It's real bad.
All right. It's all right.
But when I don't get, like, when I want to be petty and I don't do it, I know that it's bad because I be in the bathroom like, dang, I can't stand my damn self. Because I got to get that off of me. Okay? I can't stand myself.
Get it out any way you can.
It's coming out one end or the other.
Yeah.
Right.
It's bad. It's all bad. Didn't mean to tell you that much about myself, but yeah, it'd be real bad.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'm working on effective petty because when you do your petty, you gotta do it in a way that's gonna really shake the room. You did.
That's it. Shake the room.
You gotta shake the room.
Got to do it.
Look,
you got to
Big Vino
disrupt.
comedy on everything. Comedictherapy.xyz, not .com.xyz because we get the last laugh. You get everything on comedictherapy.xyz because we get the last laugh. Nothing after XYZ.
That's it.
Nothing.
XYZ.
Shout out to the undefeated. Shout out to the undefeated. Y'all hit me up to get one of these shirts. Y'all gotta email me for these because I'm not even putting these on the website. This means you got direct. This is a undefeated black and yellow. Get your Pittsburgh on. I'm not a Pittsburgh fan, but I like this color. It feels good.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, when are you gonna do like some Jaguar colors?
See, the problem with the Jaguar colors is
They're very pretty.
yeah, but you gotta do it right, and they don't really got the shade I need in the shirt.
Well, never mind.
And it hurts my heart. It hurts my heart.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do some knockoff and no, I want you know what I mean. You know the colors.
Yeah. Let's go.
But
I need to go, my friends.
oh, we are out. We are going right now, Susie. We are saying our farewells.
I'm glad I stayed till the end. I'm glad.
Yes, ma'am. We are glad you were able to stay today. You know, it's always fun having you here.
I so enjoy it. I really do. I can't always make Wednesdays, but almost always can make Mondays.
Mondays is a great day. It's a great way to start the week. You know how we do. Smoke weed when you wake up. It gives your day high hope. I'm out.
Philly, you're great.